What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be working on this combine out here. Some mice got a hold of the main wiring harness here underneath the cab and just chewed the shit out of it. So I need to get out of here and get this thing fixed. Got about 50 acres of beans left. Then I'll be done with the season on that. But the mouse got a hold of the wiring that controlled the feeder house. Also the brakes stuck on, emergency brake or whatever. But let's go ahead here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. We're working on this John Deere 9500 today. See if we can show you what I'm talking about here. You kind of see all this wiring here. Let's get a better look at it. This all connects to the cab here and this main harness that runs underneath. I can get this camera up in there. It's kind of a tight spot. Yeah, there we go. You can see mouse did a number on that. So let's go ahead and get this camera out of here. Literally just enough room to get my camera in there. There's a little hole there. Go ahead and go disconnect the battery there. That way we don't short anything out. Disconnect these batteries here real quick and we'll have to worry about getting shocked or shorting something else out. We got plenty of straw left. If you're in the southern Indiana area, just leave me a comment. If you need some of that stuff, I can hook you up. Yeah, let me know down in the comments below also if you all bale hay or straw or whatnot. Jump up here. Yeah. All right. This is where all this wiring goes through the cab here. Looks like they're all plugged that way. You know, we don't get any dust in the cab. It just passes through there. So hopefully we should be able to unplug all these. And once we do that, we can pull the wiring harness out from the other side of the cab there and get repairing that. That's the first time it's ever happened to me where a mouse got a hold of wiring on this thing. You would think it'd be more common, but it is not. Good thing that all these plugs are different, so we shouldn't have any problem putting them back on. Let me know down in the comments below if you've ever had a problem with mice getting into your wiring. And okay, as you can see, this wiring harness goes through this little bracket. Just take this couple bolts out here and see if we can't get it to pull out of there. All right, we got that bracket. I just took one side off of it there, you can probably see, and bent it down. Let's go over and see if we can't pull that harness out a little bit. Like, it might be a little tricky since it's got all those connectors on it. I'm sure it's going to be getting caught on everything, but hopefully we can get it pulled out. You can kind of see it right there. Might be able to get to it from up top. Yeah, here we go. Here's this harness that runs directly under the cab there, and that's what we're working on. See what kind of luck we can have. Well, that ain't going anywhere there. Let's jump down here and check it out. Probably a few other things holding it up. To be honest, might be able to pull it out of this hole if we have enough room and work on it there, besides pulling it all the way back through. Let's see if we can't fish this thing out. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Oh wow. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm gonna have to pull this whole harness out because it's way back in there still. Get a little close up here. Some of the damage. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 wires that are all the way cut in half. Like the whole wire is even missing. I mean, they just ate the whole wire or something. I mean, it's ridiculous. I think you'd have something better to eat on than that. All right, let's I'll see what I have to do to pull it all the way out, because we're gonna have to probably take this whole wire loom off and make sure there's no other spots. All right, we're finally getting somewhere. There's a couple more wiring harnesses that ran down this side. Had to unhook. I'm getting caught on them connectors. Let me push them through. It's where it would come in handy to have a helper, but take your time, you should be able to get it. Here we go. Perfect. Hell yeah. Whew. As you can see. Trace all these. We'll probably just take all this wire loom off and replace all of it. Just make sure we got all our wires fixed and we should be good to go. Looks like we might have had a mouse nest down there. We'll be able to work on it down here. It'll be a little easier. Friggin' dusty. All right. Well, there we go. It'll be pretty easy to work on now. And there would have been no way to work on it in there and make sure we had all the wires fixed. So, all right, I went ahead and stripped back that wire loom here. You can tell, I mean, it ate all of that up. And I got 7 wires that they chewed completely in half. And I actually, you know, there's a big chunk of piece missing there. So, I mean, I don't know what they did with the wire, and this main hot wire here, as you can tell, they really did a number on it. Let me know down in the comments if this has ever happened to you on combine or tractor, piece of equipment at the farm. I'll go get some more supplies to get this patched up, and we'll come back here and fix her up. Hey guys, I actually teamed up with Tractor Supply. I got a link down below in the description. If you use that link, I get a kickback on whatever y'all buy, and that really helps out this channel. So if you're in the market for anything you need to buy off tractorsupply.com, let's go check that out. All right, let's get back to it. All right guys, I went and got some supplies. It's actually a few days later since that last clip. I had to buy some wire loom, and I had to order it off of Amazon. It's a little bit thinner than I'd like, but I think it'll do the trick. Got all our different gauge wire, solder, tape, heat shrink. So let's go ahead and start piecing this thing back together. While I was at it, I went ahead and made this little homemade wire holder. Just a magnet and some 12 gauge solid wire. And put some little gator clips on the end of it. That way I can have something hold my wire when I'm soldering it together and make life a little bit easier. So, all right, let's go ahead and work on our first wire here. All right, let's get to work on this thing. I'll just show you this first wire in real time, and then we'll speed up the next one. Let's go ahead and just use our heat shrink here. We'll go ahead and put that on down here so we don't forget. All we're gonna do is basically just gonna intertwine them a little bit, and then we'll give them a good twist. Something like that looks pretty good. Alright, it's got a little torch here. We'll just kind of heat up the bottom side of this wire here. Try not to get it too hot, which I'm not doing a good job. Just like so. Alright, that soldered really good there, if you can see it. You can tell it's really strong. That's why I like soldering stuff. You don't have to worry about it coming loose like if you're using butt connectors or whatever. So I mean, that's really good shape. Just shove our heat shrink over there. Just kind of heat it up a little bit. And we're good to go. As you can tell, it really worked good. So I'll get to work on the rest of this. I don't think I need to show you every single wire, so we'll just do a little time lapse of me getting this wrapped up here. I'll probably also put a little bit of electrical tape on over that, just for added protection. All right. Alright, I got all the wires soldered up, looking good. Heat shrink on. This one I just had to put a bunch of tape on it. Well, everything looks good. So all we need to do is get this wire loom on, then we can feed this wiring harness back under the cab here and get it all plugged in, and we can check it out. First, let's go ahead and throw the wire loom on there. Alright, we got the wire loom on there. Everything looks good to go. So I'll go ahead and get this wiring harness rerouted underneath the cab and get it plugged in, and then I'll bring you back for that. Alright guys, we got our wiring all ran under the cab and hooked back up here. I went and hooked the batteries back up. So let's jump up here in the cab and see if we can't get this thing to work. All right. Yeah, we'll see if this thing will start. Well, that's no good. I'll have to go throw it on the charger. Bring y'all back. All right, let's try that again. There she goes. Alright guys, let's try to see if the lift on the feeder house will go up. Yeah, we back in business now. Like I said before, that was one of the wires that was chewed up, and also the emergency brake was stuck on, so we'll pull this out of here after it warms up here in a second. We'll see if that brake is still stuck on or not. Let's go ahead and try to move it out of the barn. The ladder is really close to this door over here, so I'm taking it slow. And good thing is my brake is not stuck on anymore. Perfect. Everything seems to be working as it should, so I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. So don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below also so you get to see more content like this. I'm going to try to finish up these beans in the next couple of days, so I'm going to try to get some footage of that. So stay tuned for that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.